Can you overdo your fat intake? Yes, you can. But is that going to make you gain a ton of weight and ruin your progress? No. The beauty about our bodies is if you eat too much fat, your body's gonna let you know real quick. You will have diarrhea, feel nauseated, and those are signs that you've ate too much. You won't absorb more fat than your body needs because we are only equipped with a certain amount of bile, and there's some other things that go in it to digest the fat. So the excess you just get rid of. It's not pleasant, but it's not going to hurt you. Just like a lot of people, when they first start the carnivore diet, they get diarrhea. It's because they have not been eating this fat, and their gallbladder and everything has to get caught up to digest this fat. So it's kind of the same thing. Even whenever you're used to it, if you eat too much, then your body's going to let you know. Just like in the beginning, your body's like, hold up, I'm not equipped to do this. I don't have any bile sitting here waiting, ready to go. We can't absorb this, and that's why you get diarrhea. On the other side of the spectrum, how do you know if you're eating enough? What I go by and what really helps me is, am I constipated? If I am constipated, I know that I have not eaten enough fat. It's the excess fat that keeps your stool soft. That's why carnivores don't need fiber. Other ways you can try to figure out if you are eating enough is, are you satisfied after you eat? Are you tired after you eat? Can you go long stretches between meals after you eat? If you are fat adapted and you're not able to go long stretches between your meals, then that's a sign that if you up your fat, you can go longer. The key to any way you're doing the carnivore diet, whether you're high protein, high fat, 50-50, whatever, is to listen to your body because it will talk to you.
Your body has a limited capacity for absorbing fat. You make bile from your liver that's stored in your gallbladder, and then that's secreted when you're eating fat. You have to emulsify the fat with the bile in order to absorb it. You can't really absorb fat otherwise. You can absorb a little bit, but only like some medium chain fatty acids. I think that your body's doing that for a reason. I think your body's making an amount of bile because it wants that much fat in return. Your body's very, very efficient. It's not just going to make a random amount of bile. Everything else is so tightly regulated and controlled. It just wouldn't make sense to me that that was the one thing that it just said, oh yeah, whatever. Just make whatever you want. So either way, when you run out of bile, you're not really going to absorb fat, and so it goes out. And I think that's what keeps your stool soft in a carnivore diet. You don't need fiber for that. It keeps it soft because you have a bit of excess fat. And so I think that's how you tell. If you're just only eating meat and fat and only drinking water, not drinking coffee or artificial sweeteners that can act as laxatives, then you can just look at your stool. So if you're having dry, hard stools, that means your body's absorbing basically every ounce of fat that your body's eating. None's getting out to keep your stool soft. So increase the amount of fat that you're eating.